Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Theta Emerald Nuzlocke. We're going to start the episode off by getting a phone call, which is a little annoying. Didn't we already get this phone call last episode? I thought we did. Okay, but anyways, we're going to continue on. Like I said last episode, we're heading up to Route 110? Yes, Route 110 to encounter a Pokemon, hopefully catch something cool that we need to fill a void, and it's an Oddish, which isn't exactly what I was looking for. We're gonna catch it because, you know, we might as well, but I don't know. I don't think Oddish is really that useful. We already have a grass type, and of course pretty soon here we are going to be bringing forward Bristle from the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. So we already got the grass type fairly well covered, so I don't know. Probably not going to end up using this Oddish, but of course, you never know. I mean, in Pokemon Silver I did say, I think when we caught a Pidgey, I said, you know, we're never going to use this Pidgey, and of course it ended up being one of the final members of our team, so you never know. I guess we could lose our grass types and end up needing to fill that void at some point. And Hypnosis does not want to hit, so I guess we're just going to go for a Pokeball. It probably doesn't even matter. I probably don't even need to put it to sleep. It's, you know, an Oddish. It's a basic Pokemon with probably a fairly high catch rate, so it should be pretty easy to catch. And there we go. And now to give this Oddish a nickname, I think I'm going to go for the kind of easy route, and I'm going to name it Sprout. I guess it's kind of a play off of Bristle, the Bellsprout from the Silver playthrough, and this is Sprout the Oddish, so I don't know. But anyways, we're going to continue on, head back down into Slateport, and we have to deliver the Devon goods to Captain Stern, who we're going to find out is not in the shipyard. We're going to talk to this guy here, who has apparently been commissioned to design a ferry, and he seems to not have any idea what to do, how to build a ferry, talking about where does this doohickey go and where does that go. I don't know if this is really the right guy for the job there, but anyways, we now have to head over to the museum where we're going to see that Team Aqua has cleared out here. Team Aqua is going to have some water types, so let's go ahead and put Mash him out in the lead. Yeah, that's probably our best option here. And head on into the museum. We do have to pay a $50 fee to get in, or a $50 Poké fee, which is nothing compared to the amount of money that we currently have. Make sure to talk to this guy because he gives us a TM, which I believe is a TM for Thief, which I don't know if we're going to have a real use for that, but we might. I mean, it is reusable, so there's really no harm in using it up on somebody. But anyways, no point talking to any of these other Team Aqua members because they don't really give you anything of interest. This guy would be Captain Stern, so we're going to hand over the parts that you ordered, probably for that ferry that's being designed by somebody who doesn't know anything about ferries. And then we're going to be confronted by a couple of Team Aqua grunts who want to fight us. I suppose these are kind of boss encounters, so I might as well show these on camera. Although, in the future, if we encounter a whole bunch of Team Aqua members at once, I probably will not show them. Comes out with a Tentacool, which, let's get Mash him out of there. Because it is part poison type. Who do we want to bring in, though? That's a good question. It's probably going to throw a poison type move at us, but at the same time, Agatha is a special attacker. I think I'm just going to stay in... I'm going to stay in and go for a headbutt. And it goes for Constrict. It might not even have any poison type moves at this point. I'm not sure. I don't want to use Mega Drain, because I know Tentacool can sometimes have... I think it's the Liquid Ooze ability, and I'm pretty sure it can have it. In which case, if I use Mega Drain, then I'd end up losing some of my own health. And he's setting up some Toxic Spikes, so assuming this Team Aqua Grunt does not have anything else, it does not have any other Tentacles, we're probably just going to stay in anyway, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Oddish? Oddish? This is Team Aqua, right? This isn't like Team... I don't even know. That's kind of weird. I didn't think that Team Aqua would have an Oddish. That is interesting, though. They have a little bit more type variety, but at the same time, it's like an Oddish. It's not a water type. I don't know. Gee, we're not going to be able to do much damage to it. Let's try it, see how much a Stab Mega Drain does, because it did use Mega Drain on us, and that does nothing. We may have to switch out here after all. I just didn't want to take those Toxic Spikes because we're going to have to heal those off, but I think we are going to have to do that. We're going to have to... Let's send in Cerberus, because we haven't used Cerberus in a little while. Excuse me. Yeah, those Toxic Spikes are a little bit annoying. But we should be able to knock out this Oddish in one hit, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I'm pretty sure in this this hack, the game mechanic of taking damage from poison works the same as it does in the later generations. I don't think it works the same as it does in Gen 6. I think it works the same as it does in like Gen 4, where if you take too much poison damage, your Pokemon won't faint, but it'll go down to 1 HP and the poison will go away. I think that's how it works. But anyways, Grimer is coming in. Who do we want to send out against Grimer? You know, I'm seeing a lot of Pokemon we don't really have a good answer to at this point in time. Let's just leave Cerberus in, get one hit off, I think, and then probably switch out of there. Just because I don't want to take too much poison damage. And it's going to go for Harden. I don't mind that at all. I was kind of worried it might have Venoshock, which I think does double damage if you're hitting somebody who's poisoned already. And let's go ahead and get Cerberus out of there. Let's bring in Sasha. Because Grimer is more of a physical attacker, and of course Sasha is very, very tanky on the physical side, so let's bring her in. And I guess Anticipation comes into play. I'm not quite sure what Anticipation really does. Yeah, but anyways, let's go ahead and get, let's try Hidden Power, see what that does. Not very effective. That's interesting. Yeah, it still doesn't tell me what type it is. I guess maybe, I wonder if you could figure it out from here. I'm not quite sure, but anyways, let's go for Electro Web, and still not quite enough to take it down. We're having a lot more trouble than I thought we would with this battle. If we had a Psychic type, I wish we had a Psychic type move on Agatha, but we do not, because Psychic type move would have taken out all of this Team Aqua members' Pokemon, actually, because they were all Poison type, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, that Team Aqua member is down. Probably put up more of a fight than I thought he would. I think in the default game they just have like Carvanhas and Poochyenas or something like that, because that's all Team Aqua has. Maybe a Zubat here and there. But they definitely have more interesting stuff here, which is nice. And this guy's leading off with a Zubat, which isn't that different from what they would usually have. Let's just go for a Headbutt and see how much that does. Bite's not gonna do too much, and it also paralyzed him. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't, well, I guess the Toxic Spikes are gone now. I was still thinking like they're still in play, but obviously we're in a different battle now, so they're not still in play. That's kind of stupid of me. But anyways, now he's gonna bring in a Totodile. Ooh, I want a Totodile. Can I catch a Totodile? No, I'm pretty sure you can only find those on specific routes, and we've already passed and caught a Pokemon on the route that I know Totodile was appearing in. So Mega Drain should be enough to knock it out in one hit. Maybe not quite. I'm overestimating how powerful my Pokemon are at this point. Rage, not too much of a worry. It doesn't have much base power to start with. So let's just finish off the Mega Drain, and that's it for Team Aqua. Yeah, I do like how they have a bit more variety in the types of Pokemon that they have. It's definitely a lot better than fighting Carvanha and Poochyenas over and over and over again. It's nice that each of these Team Aqua members each had, you know, their own separate rosters with different Pokemon. Anyways, Archie, the team leader of Team Aqua, is going to come out here and threaten us or something like that. One nice thing is that, just like in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the team leader, in their final fight with him, I think, will actually Mega Evolve their Ace. So you will actually go up against a Mega Sharpedo and a Mega Camerupt eventually, which is pretty cool, but obviously we're a ways off from getting Mega Evolution Pokemon. I'm not even sure where you get the Mega Ring. I mean, I have played through this whole game before, but I can't quite remember where I picked that up. I do remember picking up the, or I remember using Mega Blaziken in my test playthrough, but I don't remember where you pick up all the Mega items and all that stuff. So we'll just find out as we go through. And this guy's gonna come through again. This is all, again, Battle Frontier stuff that we don't really need to worry about. I don't think he really tells us much at this point. I think he just registers us in the Pokenav. And we'll end up running into him later on, but yeah, that's all Battle Frontier stuff we don't really need to worry about, because we're not going to be doing the Battle Frontier in a Nuzlocke. That would not really work out that well. So anyways, let's go ahead and heal up, and then we're going to head north, and we got a lot of trainers to battle, so I think what I'm going to do, I think this could actually work out pretty well, is I'm actually going to go ahead and queue up some music, and then I will just speed through all these trainer battles rather than cutting them out individually. I think that could work out pretty well. So, yeah, let's go ahead and run up to the north. I think we do have a quick encounter with Professor Birch, who has some dialogue for us. And then after that, I will go ahead and queue up some type of battle music and speed through all these trainer battles. and he's looking for May, who we are going to run into a little bit here. We do have a rival battle coming out this episode, so there's that to look forward to. And he's registering. I guess we didn't have him in the Pokedav yet. Anyways, so we're going to continue on, and we got some trainer battles up here, so I'm going to go ahead and cue the music up, and let's fight some trainers. Okay, now that we fought all those trainers, we're heading up to our next rival battle here. I think this is the third rival battle. This one is actually fairly difficult, even in the default game. So I'm pretty sure we might have some difficulty with it here. Obviously, with our last rival battle, we did lose a Pokemon. Leading off with a Taillow, which shouldn't be too difficult to take out. I led off with Blister here to just get a stab Hyper Fang off and hopefully do a lot of damage with that. Let's see how much of that does. Quite a bit. That's very nice. Okay, let's go for a Bite just to make sure we don't miss and hopefully don't get critted here. Yeah, we got lucky there. I probably shouldn't have been taking that risk, but yeah, we went ahead and left Blister in. A crit there would have been pretty bad. Shroomish is coming in. We're going to send out Cerberus for that. Probably not going to be a one-hit knockout because Ember is not a very powerful move at this point in the game. So hopefully we'll be learning, I don't know, maybe not Flamethrower, but whatever Fire-type move might come next, because Flamethrower is obviously a little bit too strong. But yeah, two-hit knockout on Shroomish. There we go. And then the next one out is probably going to be, gee, what are we going to have next? Ponyta, which is the one that took out Lightning last time. Let's see, Ponyta. Who do we want to send out? Probably Mira. That's kind of the obvious choice, but for some reason I thought about that a little too long. By the way, I've realized that I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the evolution stones are actually obtainable in the next town, which is actually really nice. I believe you can buy them from the shop there, according to the documentation included in this hack. So that's pretty nice. We should be able to evolve Mira coming up here, although I'm not sure if we want to do that right away, because I'm pretty sure once you evolve certain stone Pokemon, they stop learning moves after that. So I don't know if there's anything else we need to learn before evolving into Starmie or not. There might not really be anything. I think it might be more beneficial just to go ahead and get the evolution right away. I'm trying to learn Swift. Do we need Swift? That is a special move, right? It's a normal type move, better than Tackle. Let's just get rid of Tackle. But yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and evolve right away. Bubble Beam is a pretty good stab move, and we will of course be getting an HM for Surf later on, and eventually we'll get a TM for Psychic, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Anyways, Marshtomp is coming out next, which will be easily taken care of by Mashem. Yawn. I didn't know Marshtomp can't learn Yawn usually. That must be a new one for this hack. I could have sworn that May's levels were higher here, even in the default game. So I don't know. I mean, I was definitely a little worried coming into this fight, but it seems like things worked out pretty well. Water Pulse is not going to do too much. Don't have to worry about that. It might get Confusion. Okay, it did not. But even in that case, we would still take out the Marshtomp pretty easily here. So there we go. And yeah, that was a pretty easy rival battle. I guess I didn't really need to have any concern over that at all. So yeah, there we go. And then we still got quite a ways ahead of us to go. Oh, we're going to get the item finder, which I always forget to use that because there's hidden items all over the place, but I always forget that I have that. And I don't know, it just feels like I'm going out of my way to try and look for items using that, so I tend not to. Also, during that sped up footage back there, I did go ahead and pick up some repels just to make it through this area a lot quicker, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and do the usual cutting out of battles up ahead here, rather than doing a speed up music montage or whatever it was, whatever you'd call that, like I did before, because I've already done one of those this episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on up this route up here. We are getting close to evolutions on a lot of our Pokemon. I believe... here's another double battle up here, so let's make sure we're ready for that. I believe Blister will evolve next level. Cerberus probably mid-20s, I think. Mashem mid-20s, and Agatha mid-20s. They're all pretty close to evolving here. So yeah, that'll be a welcome addition once it happens. And one of those trainers had a Kangaskhan, which could have been a bit of a threat if I hadn't taken out quickly. Because Kangaskhan's a little bit powerful for this point in the game. And by powerful, I mean Whitney's Miltank powerful. I mean, considering it's a Pokemon that you can normally, that doesn't evolve at all, so it has a pretty high base stat total, especially for this point in the game. And there we go, Blister is evolving. I had a bit of a flashback there because I made a mistake and left Blister in against a Kadabra, which, if you remember, is the thing that killed Scabbers or Rattata in my previous Nuzlocke, but luckily he hung on there. I don't remember if it was a critical last time that killed him or not, but he hung in there, managed to kill the Kadabra. It probably helped they had a super effective Bite to knock it out with, which is a physical move in this generation. Was Dark-type physical? I think it was special in Pokemon Silver, so yeah, having Bite would not have helped. But yeah, we now have Eradicate on our team, so that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get him out of the lead because he has taken a bit of damage. And coming up, I think we have a Fisherman coming up, so we'll probably want to bring in Mashem, even though Mashem's getting a little bit high-leveled here. Although that's okay, I mean, Mashem is kind of our strongest team member in a lot of ways. And nothing too difficult there. Eventually we will have some... Oh, and the Repel wore off perfectly on time. Eventually we will have some more trainers to fight on Cycling Road, but we do not have the bicycle yet, so we can't do that just yet. Heading up into town. I don't remember these two guys being here before. I guess they've always been there. So anyways, heading up, and we're going to go ahead and heal, and then I want to see if I can go ahead and buy... oops. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go ahead and buy the evolution stones, and if I can, I will go ahead and evolve Mira the Staryu into a Starmie, because I feel like Starmie would be pretty useful. And yeah. So, I think we'll just head into the mart. I think that's probably where it'd be, unless it'd be over... Oh, that's kind of weird. The game corner seems to be gone. Huh, okay. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and head into the mart and see if they sell the evolution stones there. Okay, so a whole bunch of TMs here, which will may be kind of useful. What do we have here? So that must be Venoshock. Extremely fast attack that can't be avoided. Don't know what that is. Okay, and this one must be Facade. A whole bunch of different TMs. And one of these guys should sell stones, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. No. Okay, maybe the documentation in the hack was incorrect. Unless one of these people in here sells stones. This guy is saying what he would by default. And he won't shut up. Okay, and then one of the guys in here will give you the HM for Rock Smash. Oh, what are these? A Chill Drive. I think these are the items for Genesect. In which case, these are going to be completely useless to us, and we probably can't sell them. We are probably not going to be able to pick up a Genesect, and even if we could, I tend to not use legendaries in Nuzlocke playthroughs because it feels a little cheaty, so I'm not going to pick any of those up. I mean, I picked up the items, but I'm probably not going to use them. And that would mean that in here must be the Rock Smash guy. And yeah, I feel like maybe the documentation might have been wrong on being able to get the stones here. Or maybe that's for a newer version of the hack. I don't know. So I guess we can't evolve Mira until we get to... I think it's... Not until we get past Lilycove, I don't think. I think that's as early as you can get it if we can't buy them here. Let's see. Well, let's head into the cycle shop. Might as well pick up a bicycle. We got the mock bike. I think we can actually pick up both the bikes at once right now, which is actually really nice because then we don't have to worry about coming back here and switching back between them, which is something you have to do in the default game, and it can get a little bit annoying. But we did get both of them at once, so that's nice. Let's see. Is there anything else in town? There's Wally. That's it. Did I miss something, or can you not actually buy the evolutionary stones here? Okay, that's all default text. That person there has some default text, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look into that. But anyways, I think we're going to end off the episode there. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Well, actually, first let's talk to this guy. Oh, this guy teaches moves to Keldeo, which is completely useless. Okay. And this guy doesn't have anything. Okay, so anyways, we're going to end off the episode there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Pokemon Theta Emerald Nuzlocke.